Alright, everyone. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Knowing how this is sometimes, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Um, Gotta make sure, because I mean, like, sometimes it will say that I'm talking, sometimes it won't. I'm guessing this is a little quick update stream. As you guys can see on the players below, Slaps is back. um, Hopefully he doesn't start his little BS. Are they in City or are they in Sandy? They're in Sandy Park. Hopefully he doesn't start his BS like he did last time. I'm kind of just, I feel like what I'm doing is just vibing. Like, I feel like I may only roleplay if it's dry as hell. If anxiety and all the other boys come in, I'm gonna leave because they've been having beef. I mean, that kid, he got exposed. They somehow found his TikTok and they exposed basically his face. They have a channel where you can choose to do a face reveal. Like, again, you don't have to do a face reveal. You can choose to do a face reveal if you want to do a face reveal. I know Mets has done one. A good amount of staff have done one. I don't know if Reese did one. I know the Treat did one. But you can choose to do a face reveal or not. Somehow, they took the time and the liberty to find Abyss's TikTok, take screenshots, and send them to Discord. And it's just wild. So that's why I think I'm not gonna try to beef if Slap tries to, so I'm gonna get my ones. But I'm not gonna really try to beef with him just due to the fact that, I mean, I've moved on. He's not joining PCF. That's just the bottom line, is that he's not gonna return back to PCF. No matter what he says, no matter what he does, he's not coming back in here. I moved on. Hopefully he has, I hope. If he starts doing that shit again, like, that's gonna be annoying. It's like, he did it every time, you know. PM, he did the same thing. I don't know why PM was beefing with me, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know PM like that, and he randomly started beefing with PCF for generally no reason. So I hope that Slap, him being back, he doesn't try to start like, oh, that's PCF. Since I'm back, I'm gonna go start my thing again, where I start glazing and meat riding every session, getting kidnapped, and then crying like about it to a baby that I'm kidnapped. So I hope he doesn't do that. We'll see. I mean, the moment he starts doing that, I'm just gonna be like, alright, I'm done. Like, the moment he starts, is that guy flipping off the call? Yeah, he is. The moment he starts glazing, and the moment he starts, like, just being annoying, like he used to be, I'm just like, dude, I'm not doing that with you. Like, it's generally, I'm not gonna deal with him. If he starts being dumb, and just doing all that dumb stuff, I'm like, dude, we're not doing this again, bro. That's been like, what, a year and a half now. You need to let it go. Like, you generally let it go and live your life. I'm 20 now. I don't have time or the patience anymore to be dealing with you because you can't let the past go like Cardi. So, we'll see if he tries to or not. We'll honestly see what he tries to do or not. I don't know. There's another cop right there. I don't know if he can try his little BS. I don't know if he can try what. I don't know. I'm gonna do IGIs, low-key. I haven't done IGIs in a while. Is this thing not on the speaker function? It probably isn't due to the fact that my phone just turned off. Yeah, it's not. There we go. Oh, but yeah. Hopefully he doesn't try to do that annoying stuff again. I tried joining the other roleplay, but I couldn't. I did not have time. I wanted to. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to. I just couldn't. I did not have the time to join. I kind of just got home. So I didn't have time to really join the other server. That means they just hosted here. Oh. So we'll probably just chill here. Just talk about life, honestly. I know Pain Smoker's supposed to get on, so when he gets on, probably hop off of this and just go chill with Pain Smokers, probably do another stream with him. Yeah, I mean, Civil is just, it's not Civil anymore. A lot of the OGs, they got banned or left, and it's just 15, 16-year-old beef again. So, there's nothing really to it anymore. And like I said, this all started because of Rainy and Cardi. If Rainy and Cardi wouldn't have been so corrupt, same for CMC, same for all the staff, if they weren't so corrupt, I don't think we would be here. I feel like Civil would still kind of for the most part, kind of be active still. That's what I feel. I feel like if it wasn't that bad, if they weren't so corrupt, I have a feeling Civil would still at least moderately be alive. At least for high numbers, unlike 5 people per session. Now that's my feeling, especially PS4. Like knowing PS4, that probably would have been at least a good moderate amount of numbers, not like this, where they don't even have sessions. Like PS4 used to run PS5 to the ground with sessions. Like the amount of activity PS4 used to get, it was insane. And you wonder why it died. The corruption. So if Cardi and Rainy weren't so corrupt, and if they weren't defending pedophiles as well as 15-year-old immature kids, this server would be different. Unlike the other server, if they weren't so high-key on defending people that did wrong and making people see it and know, this server wouldn't have burned to the ground the way it did. Like I said, especially PS4 side, and they have PS4. I mean, PS4 was the shit back in the day. Well, I sound like an old person. Basically, it was the best part of Civil, was the PS4 side. It was basically the GOAT of Civil, the life of Civil. I mean, every TikTok post before 5M, it was PS4. Like, before 5M became a thing, or became high-key, and before PS5 became high-key, PS4 servers, like the pics you would take on PS4, they were the main. I mean, my pictures are on their TikToks. My pictures from my streams or my past edits are on Civil's TikTok. You know, I've had my posts be posted on their TikToks. So it's insane to think that they died like this because of corruption, and they just let it happen. You know, it's no one can really blame. There's no one to blame but them. You know, people spoke their mind, and the people that spoke their mind got banned. Instead of going and listening to the people that were telling the truth and trying to help and get the server better, they didn't listen, and look what happened. The server is slowly but surely burning into the ground. I don't know about 5M, you know. I don't roleplay in 5M personally. I don't have a computer or anything like that. So me personally, I don't roleplay or get involved with the 5M side, so that might be a good thing. They might be doing good over there. I don't know about the Xbox side either. I don't even know if they have an Xbox side up and running right now. But I know PS4 and PS5, they're ultimately dying. Like the other server, even though they die like an hour or two later, they at least get a session up. And I mean, it's just disappointing to think. I used to have 4-hour long, 6-hour long, 8-hour long videos of live streams in Civil. Like I remember I would have like 5-hour long live streams almost every day in Civil with all the cops, all the civs. It used to be like literally 5-6 hours long of just Civil content. Nothing but Civil content. And now I barely even hit the 50-minute mark with Civil content. Like that is just, it's utterly sad. Unless I'm doing something else to add time, I barely, like last stream, I barely hit the 50-minute mark on my other stream. This stream, I'm probably not gonna hit the 50-minute mark on this stream either. Like it's sad to think about. Like streamers now, they don't hit that 50-minute mark or the hour-long mark on Civ. If you guys literally go back, I know I have the basic title, there's Gta5 Ps5 Rp, but if you guys go back, or if I can literally just tell you guys what streams it was, you'll see 4-hour long streams, 5-hour long streams, 6-hour long streams of Civil content. And what's crazy is that they're so desperate. I want to like spill the beans. Like it's utterly wild to think about. And I generally don't know where everyone's at. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where everyone's at. I can't find anyone. So we're low-key lost. And it's literally like 3 cops and 2 civs. Excuse me. Slaps is a civ, I think. I don't know who's civ and who's cop, but I know it's like 2 cops, 3 cops with 2 civs. I mind my business. I don't know about the other person. I don't even know where the other person's at. First 5 minutes session, and then they vanish. You seem like the first 3 minutes and then they just disappear randomly. And no one knows where they go. No one just knows. I mean, yeah, I don't know where they're at. Honestly, this cars are really chilling. Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. I love this Sparky Sparks. Yeah, I don't know where everyone's at. I just did like 2 circles around Sandy. They're probably chasing some. Oh, yep, they were. Yep, someone's getting. I mean, I kind of figured they were chasing someone. I generally hate this new update with the stupid no way cars. Cause it's no.
Hey,
they were good for like the first
so you don't want to
5,
get in serious trouble, huh?
6.
Okay,
That was like first 24 hours of them being in a session. They were cool for like the first 24 hours. It's like the GTA weather. Like it's cool for like the first 24. Oh, they're not letting me start a clip. It was cool for like the first 24 hours. And now it's just like, no. Like I was saying, someone joined the stream, that's why I didn't want to say anything. Okay, but I'm moderator. In Civil, I'm a session host. And I don't host for Jack. It turns out they're so desperate to get sessions that they're giving out eco money. That's not the worst part. No matter how much hours you host, the most money that I think the person has made was 50 grand. Hold on. Oh, okay. I think the most that someone's made in session host was, I think, 60K. It was 50K for 8 hours. They did, guys. And we don't play about or we used to not play about econ money in the server. For 8 hours, you didn't make 100K. You didn't make 500K. You didn't make 1,000,000 or 800K. You made 50 grand. You host a session for 8 hours in the server, and the most money you're gonna get is 50 grand. That can't even that can barely even buy an SCX. That can't even get me an STX because an STX you need 5 more grand. An STX is 55 grand. Getting 50 grand for 8 hours? Are you actually serious? Like, guys, think about it. You start, I think, with 60K or 50K. Around 60 to 40K you start this when you join the server. A car that's good, for example the STX, it costs 55K. If you have floater, which you need to pay actual money for that, or if you have second character, which you don't need to pay, which is surprising. If you're a cop, you get 8K, that's only 8K, every 5 days. It must be 3, but they changed it to 5. You're telling me, instead of me just waiting 5 days to get 8K, I have to slave my butt off, host a session for 8 hours, just to get paid 50K. Guys, do you know how bad that sounds? Like, if it's coming out of their pocket, maybe. But if they're just adding the money, like if they're just going into the command, because they have a command, just adding the money, you need to give them more money. I don't care, because I don't care about this anymore. But if I'm willing to take 8 hours, that's almost a whole day, kind of. If I'm willing to take 8 hours out of my day to host and deal with immature 15, 16, 17, 18, 30-year-olds for 8 hours straight, I'm gonna need a little bit more money than 50 grand. Because 50 grand for 8 hours of just torture, dealing with the session, trying your best not to end it, that is just horrendous. Like, that is absolutely just horrendous. You should not be doing that. at least make it around 500K for 8 hours, or at least $250,000, because you're literally allowing someone to take time out of their day to host for your server that you could be hosting and CMC could be hosting. You're forcing other people to do your job for you for only 50 grand when they take half their day out of, they take half the time out of their day to do that, to do with these people, if not more or less, to try their best to keep a session going for only 50 grand. That is just despicable. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather give them more, something more. Like, hey, since you hosted 8 hours, you can get this, like a house, a business, free car, add money on that for hosting for 8 hours. Or just, you want money, or you can choose, you want a house, you want a business, what do you want? Like, you gotta give me something more than just 50K. 50K for 8 hours is just, no. Like, seriously, what kind of thing is that? That's just utterly wrong, and that's why I'm glad I don't host anymore, because like, 50K for taking half my day. That's really me doing a session at 10 AM, staying all the way up to 8 PM, being tired as hell because I got work in the morning, just for me to be like, oh, okay, so I made 50K for that. I spent half my day, called out of work, did some miserable thing just for 8K. Nah. Sorry guys, but that's not me. If that's you, you do you. But I'm not about to spend 8 hours of my day for 50 grand. You're gonna need to bump it up a lot more than just 50 grand. What the? We just watched a cop die. Elliot just ran away. Somehow they're fine, even though they just flipped their car over. I'm gonna just let them do them. Y'all have fun. That's crazy. Just watch them diabolically fly off a mountain. But yeah, you're gonna pay me a lot more money than just 50 grand. I wonder where he went. Alright. My bad, I was on my phone for a second. I just watched the cops get killed and somehow be fine. Just respawn their car. Exactly why I also don't like to roleplay Civil. Because in the other server, they would have roleplayed that out. Called cops, called ambulance, called something. I mean, y'all saw the height. The absolute height they got on that. Crashed into a pole, basically wrapped the car around the tree, I mean, flipped over, and somehow, not only does a suspect run on foot, but they both are fine. Despawned and respawned in their car, and now they're fine. And now, they're acting as if they never just did 180 on a tree. Because, for one, suspect is still out free. So they're gonna act like they didn't just barrel roll and plow into a tree going 180 plus. You have to love Civil. You generally have to love Civil. This is exactly why I'm leaving, not leaving, but this is exactly why I stopped roleplaying the server. For the most quote-unquote realistic, don't forget that part, guys. The most realistic, okay, server. You see that. You see ramp buggies. You see Batmobiles. And it's supposed to be one of the most realistic servers nationwide. Don't forget about that. They're supposed to be nationwide. This server is supposed to be the most realistic server nationwide. So don't forget about that part, guys. Nationwide. and you have that happening. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, G. I'm glad I caught that. That was beautiful. That's literally sums up half, I would say like 50% of the reason why I started role-playing in Civil. That right there sums up 50, I would say moderately, at max 50%, if not 75%, of why I no longer want to roleplay in Civil. That sums it up right there. That's basically the cherry on top of the cake right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That's literally the cherry on the cake. Watching them fly across the earth like that was absolute chef's kiss. Basically just mwah, chef's kiss. For me, for you guys, just for everyone around, that was mwah, 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 chef's kiss. So, I am glad that I got that, because that's chef's kiss on exactly why I hardly roleplay in the servers. It's just chef's kiss. I mean, that was honestly I would say one of the most beautiful representations of why we stopped roleplaying in the server. Like I said, if it was the other server, instead of all three of those cops going to chase that one guy, what the? Oh, it's a robbery. Instead of 3 cops chasing that one guy, it would have max been 1 cop. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure actually they've all been dead. So we most probably had a panic button go off, and I would say at least 3 other cops, if not someone, a bystander, would have went, helped them out, and got them to safety. And they would have waited there. They would have stayed there, waited there, and someone got there. Unlike this server, where they don't care. See? They're perfectly fine. And somehow, Elliot, who's been in custody, been cuffed, I'm pretty sure, at least a good 6 times, is still somehow on the loose, doing a prio. I'm pretty sure they let him either way, but still doing a priority. Without a prior request. You're running from cops. Getting killed at least 3 times, and somehow still on the run. So this is basically, can you get away? This session right here is a perfect representation of why. Just why. My bad for repeating that so much. It's just, I'm delighted to see that. That made me happy, because like you guys really think sometimes I be bullshitting about the stuff I see. Even if I have it on stream, you guys think I'm lying. That right there just proved I am not lying. That just helped me prove my case on why I hardly and don't like role-playing in the server. My case basically got proven right there. I'd say like, what, 16, 15 minutes into session? Into stream? So I know I got here a little late. Still prove my point. If you guys didn't notice, I got the Beamer back, as well as I got the Sabre Turbo. I think the next car on my list that I gotta get back is the V-Star. I'm trying to get as much cars as I can. I'm running KO. On top of that, I'm also running the hangar cell mission, because that gets me a good buck, good milli or 2. So I'm running those back to back. I don't know how, but I am somehow. But yeah, I think the next car, what the? I think the next car is gonna probably be the V-Star that I get, or that I buy. I sold the Buccaneer Custom. I sold that one for the Sabre Turbo. Then I bought this one. I had like 4 milli. Bought this one for 2, and then paid I think like 500, 600k for the Sabre Turbo. So once I get the cell mission for the and I guess I get back car. Oh, he's on. Once I do the cell mission for the hangar, we'll do KO. Should have 3 to 4 milli depending on how much I spend. Then from there, we should be good to go. I wonder where they went. As I'm not finding them more. I don't know if they caught the guy magically, finding him. Or if they didn't. So, it's very intriguing. I should bring the PC out car. What? The PCF car. Change the plate. And make it seem like it's my other car. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Woo! Just tapped it. Braked a good amount for me not to fully send it into that. Okay. Alright. Stop right here, call out the other car, and be good. I don't like the mic is so close to my mouth. Generally do hate how close the mic is to my house. I mean,
What you need, boss?
oh my
Some
god,
wheels?
how close
I
the
can bring
mic
around.
is to my mouth.
I'll bring
There
it to
we
you.
go. Alright, the car should be here. Where is it? Nice. All we're gonna do is change the plate. I think to Lost MC. I think.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Alright. Basically just trolling the cops, basically. Mainly slaps. To see if he's on his BS. Be like, oh, that's a PCF car. I feel like he's gonna be like, oh my god, that's a PCF car. And then try to be like, oh, let's go after it. It's a PCF car. Come on, let's go, let's go. Hold on. I'm trying to see who owns this car. Okay. DeMonte owns it. But since they did metagame, they, instead of putting a warrant on DeMonte's name, they rather just metagame it and put a non-existent warrant on DeMonte's name. So DeMonte has a warrant, apparently, according to the cops, but it's not on record. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Even still, I'm not gonna roleplay much and use a different character, as you hold a different plate in this car. Even though this car is technically a PCF car, we will act like it's not. I am whipping this thing. I hear him again. They're probably still chasing him. Oh, there they are. I'm surprised they didn't run that. I've been getting this close to cars in real life too, I'm not gonna lie. I've been sniffing. Come on. That one didn't care. Nice. Don't think they care much. I'm gonna check the house out, see how the house is doing. Yeah, on the other server it does feel weird. I'm not gonna lie. Because in this server, or it used to be, where I had like so much warrants and bolos to my name that I couldn't be Brandon. But in the other server, I'm not really a menace to society in the other server. So saying Brandon, it feels weird because I'm not a menace. You know, essentially, I'm literally not a menace to society. Essentially. So, me playing Brandon in this one, it used to be where I couldn't really play Brandon or have any relation to Brandon without me getting warrants, bolos, killed, arrested, etc. But in the new server, I'm technically not really a criminal yet, so I can still use Brandon, or I can still use this card. Well, not really, but I can still use a quote-unquote PCF card and not have every cop in state follow me around and try to pull me over and arrest me every like 2 seconds. So I'm not gonna lie, it does feel peaceful, but it does feel weird because it feels like how I used to feel when I first joined Civil, where I was just Brandon but no warrants, nothing to my name. But then I don't like how it feels because I like how Brandon, he used to be menacing, he used to be a threat. Like, you know, everyone wanted him to get killed, everyone wanted to arrest him. I miss it, but then I don't miss it because I know me being a criminal, this thing is annoying, this mic is annoying me. I know me being a criminal, it comes with a very, very, very high price. And I don't know if I'm willing to take that price and do this server. There's a lot more risk than reward, especially because I don't know if you can have multiple characters. Like in Civil, you can have up to 10 characters. The first 2 are on them, and then the rest have to be purchased. So extra credit slot 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10 have to all be purchased via the store. But in Sunset, I don't know if they have that. So I don't know if I should be Brandon and become the most wanted fugitive in state, but I can't become anyone else. I can think I would only have DeMonte basically come over to that state. But I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I could still have at least a second character. That way if I do become a fugitive, I don't have to use him all day long. And I can at least be free instead of me being cooked and stuff like that. Slap the sieve, H100 over a bridge or something. You know what I mean, guys? But I'd rather, you know, be safe than sorry, essentially. Because I don't want to deal with that where how it wasn't simple, where I have to keep buying characters or like basically just do a lot more. If I can't have an extra character, I don't want Brandon to be a menace. And if he is a menace, I only want them to know this car, essentially. I only want them to know this car, or let's say my Beamer. I don't want them to know any other car I may choose to be legal, essentially. Like, I can't use this car, you know. They've banned the Civ version of this car. So I can only own and use the LEO version, but I don't know if I'm able to do that. I mean, I can probably just be like, I'll steal a car and basically do that. Cause I mean, me and Billy Slide, we did steal a cop car. Like, I think like the second day or third day I joined, we found one unlocked and stole it. So I could do that. But the thing is, you're gonna have the equipment and everything in there, so it's probably not gonna be as the same as it should be. So I don't actually know. Yeah, right now I'm looking just waiting for Paint Smokers to hop online. Once he hops online, we'll probably play and chill out until like one of us goes to bed. So I do got work tomorrow, but I don't got to like midday, so I have, I'd say like a couple hours before I do go to work tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know where everyone's at. Thought I heard sirens, but I'm tripping out. Sorry, I got to release a little bit, sorry.
Why, hello, how you doing? Okay, my friend, I'll take care of the LSPD.
That
Leave
low-key
it to
annoyed me. What the hell was that? I had to release, so there's the way. The second time one has randomly spawned in front of me, going at least 150 miles per hour.
What's wrong with him?
Or I'm trying to find something to do. This is actually boring. I did not mean to hit him. He's fine. What's I gonna do? Gonna buy a bounty hunting business, don't I?
Hi there, hon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. That was the worst purchase I've made in this game. Buying the bounty hunter business. That no. Never again. Never again in my life will I buy that. Oh crap, dropped my phone. I was gonna watch. What the hell? I'm guessing they shot. What the? Oh, the bird just landed on the highway. What the hell? A bird randomly landed on the highway. Okay. I guess I'm tripping. That was odd. Um. Yeah, I gotta talk to the cops. Probably.
acts of extreme violence.
Even paradise has a dark side.
Is that a redwood you're smoking, Gordon?
Yes, a redwood. It's a licorice cigarette that 9 out of 10 physicians recommend. All American tobacco, of course. Smooth, sophisticated, yet passionate and caring. A woman in your hands and a tiger in your lungs. Great while relaxing in a hospital, or while playing tennis or yachting.
Oh, Lord! Who's that?
Quiet, broad. Hello, Redskin. Aren't you on the wrong show?
I am, but actors' contracts.
You all got an organ donor card? You should get one. And tick all them boxes, except for liver and lungs.
We live there.
They won't get much use out of that.
But something has come to Los Santos that will disturb peace between white man and Indian.
If only Pablo were here. With his Mexican cunning, he could make sense of what this indigenous savage is going on about.
No, Pablo, he big problem.
Chief! Another chief.
That's right. Pablo's a hell of a problem. He's a goddamn communist.
Our Pablo!
Yes, squaw. For many moments, our peoples have lived happily together. We simple savages were honored to give up our land, so dregs from Europe built Midwest chain restaurants, killed 90% of our people and herders.
You don't gotta
into
drink
tiny
to have a
pens,
good time,
only letting us
but
have
it
the
sure
drink
helps you forget the
firewater
bad
for
ones.
construction jobs.
That
But now,
and mental
all
illness.
this bliss is being ruined. Say, paleface, got 'em redwood?
Yes, I'd like a redwood cigarette as well. Perfect for chiefs of all kinds everywhere.
For gentlemen from all walks of life.
How?
I'd like one too, but they're too manly for me.
Damn straight, Jimmy. Hey, I don't understand what Pablo has to do with all this.
The Redskin says something terrible is coming. He thinks it's communism, Gordon, and he's not happy about it. His What the fuck they know about black people? But I love big tits.
Why is Slabs calling me? Decline. I'm busy. I'll go hunting. Oh shit, there's dolphins right there. Oh shit, there's multiple dolphins. Oh my god. Oh wow. I never thought I would see this much fish. That's actually pretty cool. Never thought I'd see that much fish, not gonna lie. The hell is that? Hmm.
Hello there.
Hey, stud. How you doing, honey? They oiled my whole body for the shoot. The men all crowded around the thing. Well, I appreciate y'all paying my day rate. I'm trying to get mine.
Alright, we'll get back to the car and head back to Sandy. Not too far from it. It's our couple, okay?
What's wrong with me?
Why'd you do
And I just killed it. Why? Generally, oh, okay. That would not have been my fault.
Excuse me, sir, in the
Yeah, what's up?
car.
What's up?
Can I have a word with you real quick?
Yeah, what do you need?
I hear that I don't know if it's this character or not, but I just want to make sure. I've heard that you have a problem with the resonance, am I correct?
That's not me to be exact, but that's someone, that is very well known. Why?
I was just wondering why you had a problem with them, or why they have a problem with you anyway.
Well, they say that person, it's not me, the person that they have a problem with, apparently they put a random bounty, which isn't true, on a cop, which also isn't true. Apparently the Resnas claimed it and they want money, but the person has never been in the state. He's below the state, you know, if you get my drift. So yeah, they're basically just trying to scam the person that has beef with them, so that's why.
So what I'm hearing is they're trying to